are all sitting here shooting the shit.
Yo, what's up? I'm your host, DJ Duss, with my co-host, Shel-B GT. How you doing, Shel-B?
Hello.
Things are good? Are we a little bit delayed on your end?
I'm hearing that delay.
The delay. Let me kick you out and bring you back in. Cool?
Still, it's chop.
All right. Let's do this. How's everybody doing? We got some comments and shit. Oh, E-Rock, what's up, man? I hope you're doing well. Did you get your hat yet? Did you get your shooting the shit hat yet? I know Emily from Florida got it. I know Mitchell Bailey from Nova Scotia got it. Did you get it yours? Did you get yours yet? Let me know. Guys, we got to love the internet era. I don't know who it is. It could be my fault. I don't know. E-Rock usually blames me when everything gets choppy and stuff, so it could be me. Who knows? And today we want to talk about shooting. There's a rapper that got shot dead. We also want to talk about... Ooh, there we go. Shel-B, can you hear me?
Okay, I'm still... Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
E-Rock,
yes, I can hear you.
No.
Okay, can you hear me for 1 second?
It's just
okay. You stay on.
Pardon? Turn it off and turn it on.
No. You stay on.
Like I leave?
No, I'll leave. I
can't even hear you.
Okay, you stay right there. You stay right there, right? You stay right there. I'll leave.
No, it's still. I can't hear what you're saying.
Say one minute. Can you see me?
Okay, now I can hear you.
You can hear me? Okay, hold on.
Yes.
I'll stay on. Talk about what you do.
Okay, I'm on. I can hear you now.
Stop moving the phone, Shel-B.
Okay.
What's going on?
No, it's not the phone. It's like a delay. It was like a delay.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
I was just talking to E-Rock. I sent him one of these hats, and E-Rock said that he didn't get his yet. I'm like, and the audio's fine. E-Rock, I really appreciate you for us giving a comment. E-Rock is like my producer from Vancouver that goes, Joey, there's an echo. Joey, the internet's fucked up. I'm like,
right? It's like so much stuff.
But this is positive. He can hear us both. I like this. Anyways, one quick second. I want to let people know where they can find us and hear us and all that other stuff.
Shooting the Shit podcast.
Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on here. It looks like stuff got deleted, but anyways, we want people to like our Facebook page.
Sure.
You can stream it live. All our shows and episodes are live. You can comment and question. That's at Shooting the Shit podcast. Also, subscribe to our YouTube page at Shooting the Shit podcast. Stream all our episodes there too. Check out all our old videos. Also, let's not forget about Shel-B. You can follow her on Instagram. That's at Shel-B GT7. On YouTube, Shel-B GT. Actually, just Google Shel-B GT. She's on everything. She was one of the easiest people to find on earth. Me, you got to keep digging and scrolling. But in her case, Shel-B GT, you can find all the stuff. Spotify pops up, YouTube videos and all. Yeah.
And you can find our episodes as well.
Yes, the episodes.
Our Friday night hangout.
Friday night hangouts episodes, me and Shel-B. So it's cool, but she's a lot easier to find. Me, it's like I have all like my small followers, and one of us looks better than the other, so it kind of helps. Kind of helps a little bit. All right. Anyways, enough of that. All right, let's get right into this.
Love it.
Another shooting. Another rapper died.
Oh.
Bay Area rapper, Little A's, shot dead at 26. What the hell is going on with this game? Why is this still happening?
It's so sad, and it's been happening a lot lately. Like, it's really eerie. Like, I just find it eerie. We had King Vaughn, Mo3.
That's right. Yes.
And like they actually arrested the guy, and I guess he's like he shot his transgender girlfriend prior to killing Mo3.
Okay,
and he was out on bail. He was out on bail. The guy that shot Mo3, like the picture of him with the mask and his like boxers out and his and his jeans falling off. Yeah, he had a transgender girlfriend that he ended up shooting. She survived.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you a question, Shel-B. Did he shoot her because he found out she was transgender?
Okay, this is what I was speculating about,
Right.
but I don't know, so I can't say
Because
for
that might
sure.
happen. A fear is for a man is to grab a girl's schlong that's bigger than yours. That's the fear. That's a fear in life. You'd be like, one of us has to die.
Well, whatever the case may be, she survived. He was on bail and now is in jail for killing Mo 3.
So, yeah. So, well, you know what? Let's be realistic. No matter what happens, whatever the circumstances are, you shoot somebody, get the fuck out of here. You're not coming out on bail. You're probably going to do it again, right?
You're probably, well, he did it twice already. He shot 2 people now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and you know, can we rewind that? Now, the people that let him out on bail or whatever et cetera, whatever the case may be, shouldn't they get punished in a certain way too?
Well, I think in the States, the way that the bail works is it's through bail bondsmen. So as long as you have the bread in some states, you can get out. Like, it really depends on the judge too. But I mean, I think it's mostly on bail bondsmen.
I don't know. I don't like that. I just think that's a little bit insane in like, don't get me wrong. There could be a fight that happens between 2 men. Here's a list of rappers.
Wow.
This is starting from there. I counted this, and I'm not the best at math and counting, but there was at least 50 people here. This is from 1987.
Wow, there's a lot. Soulja Slim.
And the thing is, if you look at some of the ages, I know there's some 30s and stuff like that, but there's some young.
Tupac, Chinks Drugs, Bankroll Fresh, XXX Tentacion,
Yeah, that's
Jimmy Wapo, Smoke Dogg.
And dude, this
Nipsey Hussle, Pop Smoke, King Vaughn. Wow.
This list ends November 11th. It's been added. You know what I mean? This is this is something that's absolutely ridiculous because it's the only thing. This is the only type of thing that happened in a genre of music. There's no country murderers, rock murderers. This has gone too fucking far. Growing up, the Tupac Biggie thing was our big storyline. It was holy shit. This has gone too far now. But clearly nothing's fucking changed.
Well, it was interesting. I was watching something today online, actually, and they were kind of touching on this topic. Basically, they were saying how a lot of rappers, they say, draw the attention to themselves. Yeah. As far as like putting together with what they rap about, their jewelry, and like showing off the money and showing their locations. They're always on Instagram. So a lot of these beefs get heightened by the fans and like the internet now.
Oh, I can see that. Okay.
So
now it's enhanced.
Yeah, it's enhanced. And then it's like, you have to understand too, like, even with this pandemic, like a lot of people don't even know how to act, like, and that's even without the pandemic. Like, if you run into these people in person, at first it's just the internet beef. Like a perfect example of this was Taxstone and that Troy Ave character, where their beef stemmed from an online like bullying. Like, now look, Taxstone's he been in jail for like this long time, excuse me. And then look at Troy Abs out. His bodyguard and his friend got shot.
See this? It's just so. Do you think so? From the Tupac era, Tupac Big era to now, the common denominator is social media.
I think social media, and then I also think, like, to be honest, Tupac comes from like Black Panthers and stuff like that. So he was a little bit more revolutionary, but then he also had that side with the gangs, right? Which was his ultimate demise, right? So now I think they heighten gang culture so much now. Like, all these kids are Crips or Bloods or, BDs or whatever the case may be. Like, whatever city they're from or whatever set they're repping. And it's a lot in the music, which it's always been behind the scenes more. Now it seems to be heightened, like, especially in hip hop, that everybody's in a gang.
Yeah. It almost becomes hand in hand. For me to be this, I gotta, be a part of this. Or in some of these circumstances, act like I am, right?
And that's why you see a lot of these gangs getting taken down now. Like, look, Treyway, Now they're going after Casanova and the Gorilla. They've been going after the Brims now with Cardi B and Star Brim. So it's like, this should show you that, you know, being part of a gang and then being a rapper probably doesn't mix, because you're drawing attention to not only yourself, but whoever you are affiliated with.
It's kind of true. And let's be realistic. Majority of these gangster rappers don't really have that gangster style mentality, right? So if
butter soft, a lot of them are butter soft.
So if the cops are going to come and get you, they're going to come and get you because it's easy. You know, you're the money, your career is involved, and you know, and then, you know, we of course, you know, we don't want to mention names because we always bring his ass up and make fun of him, but then they turn into snitches, et cetera, right? So
yes.
And the thing is, that's just, let's be realistic. The name that I'm not mentioning will be on this list eventually, right?
Oh God.
Should be.
I mean, if you're gonna kill all these other ones, you should have at least
the one that would have made the most sense.
Like at least we wouldn't have shed a tear.
That's facts. That is an absolute. When I looked at the list, like I knew there was a lot. Like, don't get me wrong, I knew, you know. But when I looked at that today before we got on, I was like,
I think it's odd that a transgender, somebody who is dating a transgender killed Mo3. Like, that's a plot twist that. And then some people were saying, oh, he got hired. And I'm like, you followed him to a gas station. You followed him from a girl's house that he was staying at. Followed him to a gas station and then got out of your car and ran after him on the freeway. That sounds like a crime of passion to me. Like, what is going on? Like, honestly, I want to know the rest of this story. So I'm going to keep you guys tuned in.
But see, like, I'm just thinking, because I know me, there's two things I can't be in life, would be stalking someone for a murder or just stalking someone in general. Because it's like, if you ain't in my house, I ain't leaving. I ain't coming to find you. I'm too goddamn late. But if you're
especially in the States, if you come in the house, you can shoot them.
Come on in.
Yeah. Whoa, got you.
Oh, Alex, you're right. Social media does make it too easy to find the celebs. Hey, what's up? I'm here. I'm live, right? That's a good call. Yeah, if I didn't like you, true enough, I just got to do my social media homework, and then we're all good to go. I totally get that. Think about all the ones as well that are hit by. Oh yeah, no, with bad aims. You're right. There's probably that's a list of people that been hit. You're right. There might be a fucking longer list of people that, you know, innocent bystanders. That's an actual fact. It's just over the years. I'm just sitting there going, it's still happening. It's
still happening.
And the thing is, like, you would think a list like that would be like, nah, you know what I mean? Like, and what you brought up was the internet beef, the stupid.
How it starts, like, it's just stupid.
If these people actually probably met each other, there probably wouldn't be any beef. They'd be like, yo, you're a cool dude.
They probably like each other.
Yeah, I know. Have you ever grown up hating someone that you didn't really know and you got to know them and they're actually pretty cool?
They were actually really cool.
Yeah, it's happened. It's like, and you almost have to admit it years later because you can't admit it right away because you'd be like, I thought you were whack, and you know, I thought you were this and that.
And then you ended up being like their best friend.
And then later on, you're like, yo, I hated you. And there was no social media for me to hate you. I just hated you. You know what I mean? But I was young and a hater sometimes. I could maybe hate the wrong people for the wrong reasons. See, yeah, that was hater. I learned not to hate. You know,
exactly.
You know? You gotta learn. At first, you're like, why the fuck am I angry at so and so being successful or better or whatever? Fuck, can't be good at everything, right? Or can you?
Can't. No.
Or can you? Shel-B.
Nope.
Talked about this off the air. What do you do? I did. You know, I met you through the podcast. We talked through this. We always talk music. And then, you know, before we got on, I got to find out, what do you actually do? What do you work? You know, can you help people out here?
Oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can. So anybody who has trouble financing for a brand new vehicle, I can help you with that. Good credit, bad credit, doesn't matter. So if you're looking for a really nice car and you want to finance it, please hit me up on my DM on IG. Okay, that's SHELB GT7. And
Google Shel-B GT. I told you guys this already.
Yeah. And you guys can just holler at me. And also, I also do real estate as well. So if you're looking for a house and you need somebody, my team is really awesome and they will find you your dream home. Or if you just want a place that you're looking to rent out, a rental property, we can help you with that as well.
So how'd you get into this?
So I've been selling cars. Well, I'm named after a car.
So we need that sponsorship still.
Yes.
We need it.
So I've been doing that now for a few years, and it's just it fulfills me because like I find that our generation we either didn't learn about good credit or we just don't have it. So
No,
we
learned to fuck it up. That's how we learned about credit. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So a lot of people do have funds and they do have good jobs, but they just don't have good credit.
That's
And
facts.
I feel like it sucks for those people who want to drive a nice car or they want to start looking at a house and getting a mortgage.
Yeah.
So there are things that you can do, and there is programs out there, and there is people that will help, like me, and I can help you get on your way with either
That's
a
dope.
car or a house.
So now let's say if I have bad credit.
Yes.
Or not because bad credit's also equal to no credit sometimes. That's what I was told when I went to the bank. The guy goes, "You have no credit." I went, "So?" He's like, "I wish you had bad credit." That's what the banker told me. I was like, "Man, I'm cash man."
Bad credit you can fix. No credit is
It doesn't exist. Who the fuck are you, right? Are you good at paying? Where'd you screw up? Whatever. It's like a bit of a resume in the credit industry. So I had to learn the hard way at the bank when I opened up my DJ business. And I was like, God damn. So now through financing with you. So obviously someone that has poor credit, no credit, does this build their credit?
Yes. So when you're financing a vehicle, especially, that helps to build your credit. So any outstanding leases or any outstanding debts that you have, by paying off this loan, essentially, that's what it is. By the end of it, if you pay it off in full and you're not late, that's important. You don't want to be late on any payments. Then it will boost your credit score.
That's dope because like that's something I didn't know. Like I remember, I don't know if people that are listening probably, I don't know if you guys went through the same scenario as me. So I feel like I have money. I'm doing well. I pay whatever bills I have, I pay them. And then I applied for a Capital One credit card. And those motherfuckers told me, give me $300 and I'll give you $300 of credit. And for the first time in my life, I felt like I was getting pimped. I was like, hold on a second.
That's not bad.
But you know what? It's helped me in the long run. So if people think twice like I did at first, trust me, do it. It helped me out in the long run. It's been good. But I was like, I'm gonna give you $300 for you to charge me interest on $300. My head was about to explode, right? Like I was just like, I did it, and it did change my life. And then I went to the bank and blah blah blah. But it was one of those things. It was a tough fucking pill to swallow. Like
it's very tough pill to swallow.
They gave it, by the way. Capital One gave my $300 back. I know Alex's wife put $50 when she got hers, and she never got her $50 back. Sucker. Love you, Nikki. Love you, Nikki. Sorry. But I did get my $300 back. It was literally when I got the letter in the mail, I was just like, hold on a sec, but you need to make those steps, especially you're saying the next step is to buy a house. You need to make those steps.
You need to make those steps. Yes.
I totally get that. I've done it. Haven't bought a house yet, but I do have good credit now. I do have good credit. Goddamn credit. Why the credit? I hate credit. Anyways, sorry. I was going on my own little rant there.
It's very important.
It is very important. And that's the thing. I always told people, fuck the credits. And then, I became one of them. Like, yay, credit, yay. Anyway.
I mean, we all did it. Now
we're all against it.
Now we have to grow up.
I know. Now reality kicks in. I want this. Where's your credit? I'm like, son of a bitch. No one told me that. And you're right. So I love the comment of we weren't educated by it. You know what I mean?
No, we weren't.
Oh, see, there's Alex. His wife says, says I have a balance of 0 on it. No, you got to spend it. They want you to put it up before you give your money back, bro. I'm telling you.
They want you to, like, basically what you have to do is if you already have a credit card or just like yours where it's like you're putting money on it.
Yeah.
When you spend it, go pay it off right away, like the next day.
Is that the trick?
To keep a zero balance, but to still make small purchases, and then the next day you pay it off, and you do that for like 7-8 months, a year. Oh, you're golden. They'll love you.
But I was told that if you don't pay it off if they make a bit of money off you, they would love you. Is that wrong?
I mean, it depends because you're trying to build your credit so that you can they want to raise your credit score. So they want to raise your limit as well. So eventually they will make money off of you.
Okay, I got a question. I don't know, you might not know this or not, and I should have asked my banker friend. Now, why, like, first of all, I have a job now. So before, when I didn't have that much of a job, I had a DJing job and stuff, and I lied on all how much money I was making.
Mm-hmm.
Why did they keep giving me credit cards for me to kill myself with it?
They really are just, they're pretty much giving you the rope to hang yourself.
Yeah.
They're gonna make the money off the interest.
Yeah. I was like, you motherfucker. It was like almost a game. I'm like, you think I can get that credit card? Dude. You've been pre-approved. I'm like my head was like, I was like, these guys are crazy, man. They're absolutely crazy. But you're right. So you have to. So as soon as you get good credit, don't try to go overboard like I did. I'm on a good path now, but they will give it to you. And I'm a big sucker for points. I became like a points guy. You know, there's couponers. I'm the points guy now, you know.
Okay, points.
Yeah,
get your points on.
Gets here, points over there. You know, I don't go there. I don't get no points. You know, I turn in, you know, when you're getting into an old man, you know. They're setting up to fail. Yeah, I know. I was close, man. Oh, shit. I'm going to tell you guys about a brick story. The brick. You guys have the brick in Toronto?
Yes.
The fucking, okay. So I get a bricks card. I'm doing all right. So I'm a single child. I always take care of my parents. Parents took care of my bullshit. So I tell my mom and dad, what do you guys want? I'm like, you want another bed? I'll take a bed. Need a stove. You know, I do the little shopping. I get the card. You know, the pay $89 interest free for 12 months. Pay it all off.
Yes.
So my mom's like, listen, I want to get a washer dryer. There's this cheap one on special right now. I can pay you in a couple months. I said, no worries. I'll put the $89 down. We get it. We pay that off. So months goes by. So this is probably April, May, June, July. So about September, I'm driving. I answer no phone calls that I don't know. You know how we all do, right? Leave a message and maybe I'll get to it. So I do the update on my phone. Anyone that has an iPhone, I don't know about other phones. You do the stupid update and then it shows me I have 2 missed calls. So in my mind, I thought I missed the 2 calls right now.
Okay. So
I get back on it and it's a guy from work. I'm like, fuck, delete 7. And the next one is a lady. She's like, I'm so-and-so from the bricks. I'm like, fuck, I paid you guys off. What the fuck do you guys want from me? Like, my mentality, you know, I always own,
what's
right?
the matter for you, huh?
What the hell's wrong with you? Fuck off, you know? So I noticed that she's like, you did an overpayment. We owe you money. I'm like, whoo.
Wow.
I'm like, all right. It couldn't be that much because at that time I wasn't making money. So I was like, all right, I'll take whatever, you know? So should I call back this number? So I call it back. It's too late in the day. Monday comes around. I call it. So-and-so isn't working in this department no more. I'm like, fuck. So I explain to her my situation. Blah, 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 blah. The girl goes, oh, okay, let me look into it and I'll get back to you. She goes, well, actually, yeah, we have a credit for you. I said, okay, cool. Is it cool? Do I need... And at this time, I was going to the bank. I was getting rid of all my credit cards. I was keeping one. So I was getting rid of the brick card, right? So she's like, we can put it back on your brick card. I said, can I just use it at the brick? Because I'm not going to have this card anyways. She's like, let me call you back. She calls me back. She's like, my manager says yes. She goes, you have a credit of $3,677. I said, what? She goes, $3,677. I said, yeah, sounds about right. That ain't right one fucking bit, by the way. So I call my pops. I call my mom. I said, do you guys need some at the brick? Like, no. I'm like, do you want something at the brick? So I tell my dad what happened. He doesn't believe me. I'm like, just meet me there. And the guy comes, puts it in, gets the papers. Like, yeah, go ahead. So I got them the 65-inch TV. I got them the new. Oh my God. And you have to act not happy, like they owe you, right? Like you got, but I'm really happy I had the mask on because deep down I had that smile, but I had the grin. Like, you guys are fucking stupid, right? So yeah, so I'm picking up the last item this Monday, which is the coffee table that pops up, and then we got my mom wanted this Dyson vacuum. Do you want warranties? Yeah, why not? Let's put the warranty. I ain't paying for it. 3,000. Who fucked up? So yes, you're right, Alex. Someone fucked up at the bricks, and the bricks do love me. The best part about the whole fucking thing is when I go to the bank, I go to the bank, they get rid of all my credit cards except the one with the bank, And they let me keep the Bricks card too.
Nice.
So, man, I was like, so I don't know. So Christmas came early in September. So everyone got their gifts. Everything's all good. You know what I mean? So
Sweet.
So yay to credit.
Yay.
So I didn't have credit. That wouldn't have happened, right? So, all right, let's get to the next topic here. Seniors and frontline workers will receive the vaccine first. Do you agree with that, Shel-B?
I'm not taking any vaccine.
I wasn't saying you or me. Do you feel like, okay, this is my theory behind it. Okay. We give it to the old folks. We give it to the frontliner, which I'm a truck driver, but they're not going to give it to me. I know they're going to give it to the doctors and nurses. Shit. What if this shit goes south, which is a prediction?
Well, they're already saying people with severe allergies can't take it because they're getting allergic reactions.
Okay.
One of them, not Pfizer, but the Meridian or whatever the other company is, that one hasn't even been approved yet. Yeah. So
I got a vaccine too, man. Let's do it.
So I won't be taking any vaccines, and I would suggest that people start to like question why they want to.
I'm gonna my fear. I have a fear.
Listen, do you notice that nobody had the flu this year? There's no flu. There's no pneumonia. There's actually no other deaths. It's only COVID. I
noticed that. Trust me. It's been something I've been saying since day one. I've had the sniffles for 3 days this year. Least amount of sniffles I've ever had in my entire life. But the thing is, my big concern is, what if they give it to these doctors, these nurses, and it goes south and it gets rid of them?
Well, that's what I think they're doing. Listen, yes. There was a couple more deaths out here, and I think there was 45 new deaths, and they said 27 of them were in the old folks home. So you're telling me that all the old people are just dying? They're just dying. Like, where did they get COVID? Nobody goes there. They don't go anywhere.
Guys, does this sound like me? Because I thought I said that months ago. See, Shel-B, you just repeated what I said. When somebody dumps you in an old folks home, you know they don't love you that much. I'm sorry, people that does this to their parents. They don't love you. They're leaving you behind.
That's horrible.
And you're going to tell me that these little nurses they're the ones flying all over and just licking everything and coming back?
No.
Come on. They know better. They know better.
Meanwhile, you see like Atlanta is open and people are in the clubs and they don't have COVID.
Okay, well, what about this summer? This summer, gatherings, beaches, parties, etc.
I just had a anyway. Yeah, I just had a party.
Murderer. We just found the new Hitler. She's killing everybody, man.
So, like, I don't know. I'm not in the red where I live, though, so we're not.
It will. You are blamed for the red now. It's gonna show up, man. No, but the thing is with us, it's like I've noticed this summer. Everyone is gathering around. Toronto gets locked down. We're fucking not living great over here. And then you look at the news, and it's record-breaking numbers every year.
Yeah.
My head's going to blow up. I'm like, there's no fucking way this is happening. When nothing was locked down this bad and the numbers weren't as up. Another thing, do you believe in asymptomatic bullshit?
Like, what do you mean?
When someone gets the testing done, for instance, sometimes let's say like I was around you and you had it. And then I tell my boss, I'm like, I was at Shel-B's house. She got it. They're like, okay, you got to get tested. How do you feel? I said, I feel great. They stick the shit up your nose. They do the test. And they go, oh, shit, you have it too. But I don't have the symptoms.
Have you done it?
No, man, no.
I'm not letting them take my brain matter. That's what they're doing. They're sticking that thing so.
No. But the thing is, so there's people
DNA.
They get it in your nose. They do it. Then they go, oh, shit. So you have no symptoms. And you're like, no. And then they say, oh, you're asymptomatic. What? No. Do you know what I call it? Lies. It's my test isn't 100%. So I don't know what to tell you. If I told you, well, the test shows that it's positive, but you feel great. So the test should be false. But instead of saying that, they're like, quarantine your ass because you're asymptomatic. So you're a carrier spreader, but you feel great. And the deadliest flu ever. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
So for me, at the end of the day, is their test isn't accurate. So they come back with this asymptomatic bullshit. And then what happens is they don't know what else to say to you, but say, fuck it, this is what you are, because instead of me admitting that this test is baloney, and if I keep saying that this test is bullshit, then no one's going to take it and believe in it. I got to tell you that you're a carrier and you get sent the fuck home for 2 weeks. That's where I bet you if you redo that test the next day, you're not fucking positive.
Yeah, I think the whole shit is bullshit, to be honest.
And Elon Musk, the owner of Tesla, took 4 tests, same day, 2 positive, 2 negatives. Put it on Twitter. What the fuck? What do you want me to say?
Does that make sense?
No, not one bit. So these stat stackers is full of shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It does. And the thing is, it's what a coincidence that the numbers are getting higher and higher and higher. Even though the red cities and towns are locked down, the other cities are not really living. But the numbers are getting higher while this vaccine is coming through. It's like,
how is that possible? I want to know how it's possible.
E-Rock, you heard that a papaya was tested positive? I heard a friend of mine said there was a cantaloupe that tested positive.
It's brutal, bro. And I'm sick of the deception. I'm so sick of these box stores, big box stores being open and flooded with people, but these little stores can't have people even like come inside. Like the whole thing is ridiculous. I'm totally over it. To be honest, I don't even want to talk about it anymore and give it even any energy at all. I would suggest that everybody doesn't take this vaccine and keep your family safe.
Yeah, but they're going to lock us down forever.
They're not going to lock us down. Not if First of all, there's more of us than them. Like, if everyone would, especially in the States, they all have guns.
Let's rewind this. Remember about Visa? That's what I said. Don't pay your bill. They got to go bankrupt. That's what I said.
Yeah,
but my credit. Now people will be like, yo, my life, I have to move on. I have to fucking live. I need to put my kids in school. I need to travel. Isn't that what they're going to use against us? That's.
I feel like that's against our rights. There's no significant data to show. Like lawyers are suing the province right now for these restrictions. So we're going to see what happens.
Now, are you really doing this right now?
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. Do you find, I don't know, do you have the energy, or are you mature enough like me to not get in these arguments with people that are around you?
Yeah, because just like I said, honestly, Duss, I don't want to give it energy anymore. I don't watch CP24 that much anymore because all they fucking talk about is this shit, and it fucking drives me nuts. Like, I don't want to spend, if this is the end of like freedom, I don't want to spend the last times I'm going to be free thinking about this shit.
So Alex writes, you get the vaccine, they will let you travel and go to work. 100% will use it against you. Ontario's already talking about a vaccine card. My dad talked to me about the same thing.
Yep. But I mean, they have to get it approved, and it's up to us to make like some noise. If we just sit there and let them do this, then it's going to happen sooner than you think.
There's more sheep than there's wolves. I'm telling you.
Well, we need to shoot them all then.
Then we'd only have about 9 people left in Ontario.
Hey, 9 wolves. That's a pack.
I'm telling you, those are just facts. Work is one thing. They love to hit you where it hurts the kids, schooling. They do that. They love to do that, They're like the cops. Oh, we're gonna take your kids away. Exactly. So it's a scenario where I just found it, but I just feel like I think they should give it to convicts and not or nurses and doctors first. That's all I'm saying. Give it to my couple of my neighbors. That's fine with me. What do you say? So E-Rock goes, I'm saying his life was pretty normal until they fired Don Cherry. It was Don Cherry off the air. None of those crazy jackets caused the fucking coronavirus. I get it. But you know what? Fuck the coronavirus. Let's talk. Let's talk about some other stuff. Next. So what was cool was, and you guys probably would like this, is I was researching the top 10 albums, hip hop albums sold. and I had to make it the top 12, and it wasn't because of just designing purposes. It was actually because there's a few of them that needed to be mentioned anyway. So let's bring up the first. So there's 9 through 12 right here. There's Lauryn Hill. There's Dr. Dre, which I'm super surprised was at 11, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Super surprised. Get Rich or Die Trying with 50 Cent did extremely well. I remember it hit the radios here. It wouldn't stop. Country Grammar, great album. Nelly did great with that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? And Lauryn Hill, fuck, man. Much respect still. You know what I mean? Like, I know there's only room for 10 of them, but there's some of these albums, especially Dre's 2001. It was a fucking mega hit. Mega hit.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any surprises here? Is there anything you see that you didn't think was belonging on the top 12?
No.
Nope.
These are. I mean, Country Grammar. I know that it sold the most out of these albums, but I feel like it didn't have to be there. But I mean, I do respect Nelly and his talent. So yeah, I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Yeah, no, the Country Grammar album came out. It came out strong.
It did.
It came out strong. You had the two mega
I
hits.
love Lauryn Hill, so I'm
Hey,
definitely
mad respect. That's what I mean. It was one of those. If I would have put the top 10, we weren't going to mention Dre's 2001 album and Lauryn Hill. Do you understand why I had to be like,
yes.
Oh, no, there's no way I'm skipping these two, because it's, for me, this is, even though it's a top 12, for me, it's still a top 10 scenario for me. That's how I feel. So the next ones. Now we're looking 5 through 8. Now, this is where Bam, I'm happy he's not listening. I have to hear about Will Smith right now and ask me where LL Cool J is, because Will Smith's at number 8. Great Will Smith album, by the way. Definitely enjoyed it. I definitely bumped it as a DJ. I've never been overly a humongous fan of Beastie Boys. I don't know about you, Shel-B, but I wasn't. Respected Beastie Boys.
Respected, but wasn't a huge fan.
Yeah,
no.
great. I always, it's sad to say, I have arguments with people. I always looked at them as more of a slash punk band for me.
Yes.
And you know what? They did come out with some mega hits. I'll always, they revamped themselves with like Guitar Hero or some shit. They were on one of these video games.
Yes, they did.
Blew the fuck up, you know what I mean? And I give them that. And there's a documentary, Shel-B. I don't know if you have I don't know. I don't know. I have one of those Android boxes that Alex hooked me up with, and they have a documentary of the Beastie Boys. And I love documentaries because you gain that little bit more respect knowing the depth of their talent.
Yes.
And their story. And they actually have a great one. And it's the 2 out of the 3 members, because one passed away. Super cool. If you have a chance to watch that, I think it was made in 2020. Yeah, it was made this year. I'm not 100% sure. But look into that. Definitely a really cool one. Now, MC Hammer. I don't know. You're a little younger than me. Do you remember this being huge when you were a kid?
I remember MC Hammer being humongous, but I am not like a huge fan.
Hammer was huge when I was a kid. Huge. Did his thing. Very, very big. The blow up. What is it? The fucking parachute pants.
The parachute.
Little great. Good for him though. Good for him. As a kid growing up, I remember they would stick on Much Music. They would have the video battle of the videos, and they actually had Much Music versus Maestro Fresh West. So sorry.
Maestro.
So MC Hammer versus Maestro, which I thought was really dope, because you know what, Maestro being from Ottawa, Toronto, and stuff, it was very like, you know what I mean, like to be up against a guy that's hit number 5 all time in album sales. And I give all these guys credits because these are album sales. We went to the store album sales, Now,
Maestro's like a homie of mine, actually. So shout out to Maestro.
Maestro's
he's doing his thing.
Some of his singles back then, Jesus Christ, they were amazing, absolutely amazing. All Eyes on Me, Tupac Shakur.
Oh,
double
that's
album.
Definitely got to be there. Definitely.
You know what? For me, a little low. Surprise. Absolutely surprised. My ignorance is I guess I have my own top 10 in my head, and I thought it was real. So seeing it at 6 was a little bit interesting. Didn't really know that. You know what I mean? I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was maybe more of a top 5 in me. I'm a little bit surprised he didn't surpass Hammer. I didn't think Hammer sold that many, but he was definitely popping at the time. Here's the next 4. Yes, Alex, that's your bad boss line. Eminem, 2 out of the top 4. That's fucking crazy. Like, see, I always thought Life After Death and Tupac would have been more of a, you know, a side by side thing. Don't get me wrong, they're not separated by too much. You know, if Eminem would have just stopped rapping and gave some.
Wow, Outkast outsold all of them.
So is this a surprise to you?
Well,
Was it super? Not okay. How can
not surprising?
Yes.
But I'm like,
you know what?
shocked.
Fuck that. Absolutely surprised. Top 10 maybe, but number 1?
I mean, they were huge.
No wonder they're rich now.
Just
man.
think about it. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh,
I know. I do. They at one point did murder it, man. Yes,
Never
Alex.
meant to make you die to cry. I apologize a
Okay.
trillion times.
Hold on a second, Shel-B. I'm gonna fuck this up a little bit. That was a double album. Now, was this not one did one and the other one did the other?
No.
This wasn't it.
I
Remember
don't
they had a double.
I think, yeah, that might be one. Yeah, I think one produced one and one produced the other. Yeah.
Okay, so let's split that in half and throw them in the bottom. No, I'm kidding. This is not cool. That's like saying that, you know, Marshall and 50 have an album together, and you know what I mean, and put them together and would smash both of these. But no, it was a surprising thing. And that's what I love about the podcast. And whatever I could fucking assume throughout the week, once I can pop this stuff up and actually look at it and actually do my research, I'm like, holy fuck, super, super surprising. You know what I mean? Like
super.
You know, Marshall Mathers, Eminem, 2 and 4. Wow. No wonder you stopped rapping. You got enough money, bro. You got enough money. That is absolutely fucking crazy. What do you say, Alex? That was a double album, but because the Hey Ya single was huge. Yeah. I wanted to stop.
It was huge.
I wanted to stop fucking DJing weddings. Hey Ya. You know what I mean? But good song. And it's one of those songs that will never stop.
Hey, it's a song that never ends.
Sophomore album by Eminem was highly anticipated.
And it goes on and
absolutely.
on, my friend.
No, Eminem definitely pulled off. Those 2 albums definitely fucking pulled it off. But it was, for me, it was just a bit of a shocker. I was just like, and it wasn't in a bad way, you know, like, you know, Nelly was a bit of a shocker. MC Hammer being that high back then was still a bit of a shocker.
Was kind of, yeah.
And Outkast for me. You know, everyone else I thought, you know, belonged on that list. It made sense, but I was a bit shocked. Threw me off a little bit. Shel-B, I was bored throughout the week. I made these things called fun facts. Let's play them.
Okay,
fun
facts.
It's just fun facts. They're absolutely stupid. I just like, you know, again, let's do some research here. The original London Bridge is now in Arizona. I never knew that.
Whoa.
I never knew. So why the fuck when they built it? It was easier for them. So it was taken apart in 1963, shipped overseas and being reassembled in piece by piece. Is this not insane?
That's fucked.
I didn't know that.
That seems so unnecessary, but okay.
Point proven. For me, it was one of those, built the fucking bridge. So you're going to ship this shit over, put it together. First of all, you're going to take someone's sloppy seconds. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. But I'm just saying. I thought that one was a little bit, it threw me off a little bit. The next one was armadillo shells are bulletproof.
Oh, that's cool.
This one Texas man was hospitalized when a bullet he shot, an armadillo, ricocheted off the animal and hit him in the fucking jaw. Now, I know some of these animals have crazy shells and shit, you know what I mean? But imagine thinking you got the little motherfucker down and you're the one that's down and he just takes a little stroll, pisses on your leg while you know what I mean, takes off. Like, what the hell? I didn't know that. I didn't know. Like, that's not like, so these little, let me see this. So you tell me this little motherfucker can't even be eaten if a bullet can't, like,
I like that picture. I like that picture.
That is crazy. Yeah, he's shitting bullets. He's like, yeah, eat a dick, man. You ain't shitting
bullets.
That is fucking crazy. If you guys know any fun facts, anyone that's listening, tell us some. This was another one that blew my mind here. Not one single member of the Beatles could read or write music.
Oh, that's not surprising. A lot of artists can't read or write music.
Can you read or write music?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can do both.
Didn't prove my fucking point there with this fun fact, Shel-B.
Fun fact for you, Shel-B ain't just a pretty face.
She reads and writes music. Oh man, when I opened that book as a kid in grade 7. Yo, Alex, what was that music teacher's name? I don't know. She was Asian. She didn't like me very much. I was just like, oh. And then I remember trying to pretend, I'm like, fuck this. I'm going to suck at this instrument, so I'm going to blow by it, right? Playing the trombone. And then she's like, what's wrong with you? You got the clarinet book. I was like,
what's wrong with you? You got the clarinet book. You're killing me.
I was like, come on, man. This shit, for me, and I couldn't say this to her. I couldn't say this. All this shit looks Asian to me because, yeah, you know what
clarinet
I mean?
was the one. Yeah, I think that was the first thing I learned. And piano.
Fun fact. Will Smith made hip hop top selling lists and LL Cool J did. You know what? That was a fun fact. That was a fun fact. I'm happy Bamboo's taking a nap because he's old and he's not on here to be like, I told you. I fucking told you. You know what I mean?
I told you.
But the Beatles, right? You know what I mean? Mega hits, the Backstreet Boys of their era. And, yeah. So how the fuck could someone like them make it so big today without really like music videos or social media?
They were actually turned down like 62 times by labels.
Okay.
And then they finally got a chance, and they became one of the biggest natural boy groups we've ever seen.
Fun fact for everyone else.
So don't give up, people, no matter what anyone says.
62 times ain't shit, Don't worry about it. Next, Usher, child star. Back in 1997, Usher had a small role in the hit U.S. teen show Moesha. I remember Moesha. It was okay. I watched that.
Moesha.
Yeah, as a character called Jeremy. I didn't know that. And look at that picture.
Remember.
He looks like a little kid.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I'm sure he did.
It's funny. Remember seeing Leonardo DiCaprio in that Family Ties, wasn't it?
Yes.
Damn, man. And then they make a reunion and Leo's like, bitch, I ain't showing up. I was just a little, I was a fifth guy on this show. You know what I mean? That was crazy. It's crazy to see people blow up, This one blew my mind. It's the last fun fact. After the premiere of 16 and Pregnant, teen pregnancy rates dropped. So after the show premiered, teen pregnancy dropped by 5.7% within 18 months. I honestly would have bet the opposite way. Is that mean?
No, but I think they finally seen that it's not all just like
Alex.
peaches.
It was growing pains. It wasn't. Yeah, Family Ties. See, that's why Alex is there.
It's not all peaches and cream.
But the thing,
kids.
I know, but I kept thinking, oh, don't make this show because then people are like, maybe I can get on this show. You know how people are fucking absolutely bananas.
Yeah. Clout chasers, yeah.
Like, oh my god, if I have a kid, I'll just holler at MTV and get on the fucking show. And that was my the first time I saw that, I was like, oh no, this is stupid. And then I go make a fun fact that they, at least I'm admitting that I'm wrong because they threw it right back in my face saying it went down. So I was like, but that's when it first 18 months. I want to do another fun fact of like 3 or 4 years later. No, so I don't know.
Yes,
I don't know. You have any fun facts that off the top of your head? I know none.
No, I don't really know shit.
I don't even know facts. I make up half the shit. And the internet doesn't even give me the real facts. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
One time, so I had this MMA girl, Corinne La Framboise, right? And she wanted to talk about women's MMA, and I was like, I'm so down for that. She is actually a woman's MMA. She's a 2-time Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion. And I go, what do you want to talk about? She gives me her notes. I'm like, cool. So I start doing my research, and I send it to her, and she's like, that's wrong. I was like, what the fuck do you mean that's wrong? I was on UFC.com. Like, how wrong can I be, right? Like, I went on the absolute best MMA website. She was 100% right. She was 100.
Even Wikipedias can be wrong nowadays.
Yeah, I know. Where the fuck am I going to get my facts, Shel-B? What am I going to do? How am I supposed to, like, back in the day, be like, oh, yeah, let me pop up my phone. Now it's like, yeah, maybe let me look at 5 sources now.
Well, I think that's really shitty that, like, journalism has gone such down the drain. It's more based on gossip now than it is on really, like, being true to real, true journalism with real, credible sources. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's insane. I don't know. The thing is, I sent her the link. And then she sent me like who Ronda Rousey first fought, and then I googled that. And while I sent her the link like a jackass, I was researching what she sent me, and I was like, she's right. So when we got on the air, I admitted, I was like, yeah, my resources aren't that great, So if you find something on the internet, just because you found it right away, keep looking.
Well, it's good that you can admit when you're wrong.
Oh, but the thing is, that's most of my life, so I'm okay with that. I'm getting used to it. You know, my skin's an armadillo shell now. You can't shoot it now. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Can't shoot through that. It's bulletproof.
No, bulletproof, man. I own up to my shit all the time, every day, you know? And
every day.
here I thought being a genius Googling shit, but I'm always wrong. They set me up. See, the first line on Google is for a guy like me. You know, the third and fourth people, and the next page are for people that do actual research, you know? So
exactly.
So what I'm trying to say to you people, if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or even on YouTube or this, all I'm saying is to you, my facts are not 100%. Don't fucking eat me up for it. It is what it is, all right? Google. Blame Google.
So don't say facts, and then you're good.
Shit. I'm learning. It is what it is. Shel-B, next Friday.
Yes, we are going to be here for sure at 9 o'clock, people.
It's the 18th next Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the 18th, I actually have, obviously you're coming on. So is Bam. We have a few guests that are going to come in and out for like a Christmas special. So
sweet.
We have Sophia Shy. She's a DJ from close to you.
Okay.
Troy Bradley, this dude is an amazing videographer. He makes music videos. By the way, Troy,
awesome.
I'm going to say this on the air. You under fucking charge for your videos. Just saying, man. Just saying. Your game is phenomenal. The guy, he tells me what he charges. My head almost blew the hell up. I'm like, why does he not live here, you know?
Follow me on Instagram then.
Yes, I'm going to hook you guys up. Yo, E-Rock, thank you for always being here, man.
Thank you, E-Rock.
Do your thing. Yeah, so Sophia Shy, she's a DJ. She does house music, and it sucks because I meet so many people that do house music, and I don't have a connection with them. I don't know if you love house music or don't enjoy it.
I do.
Okay, so you and you know what? And I as a podcast, as a host, as a podcast, I will get into this. You know what I mean? So Joey's gonna get a Santa, dude. You've been here, you fucking asshole. If I wear a Santa hat, it's so hot, my head will shrink. I cannot
I'll wear a Santa hat. I will.
Yeah. So I bought a sweater that didn't come in the mail. Welcome to fucking whatever the hell, wherever I bought it. But I'll dog them some other time. So I get some of these house DJs and stuff, and they're such cool fucking people. And I've been getting into it because, you know, I love it. You know what I mean? I love the company and I love what they do. And so she produces and she's a DJ. Because we had her on maybe about 2-3 months ago, and she's huge into Christmas. And she has I don't know. I don't want to. No facts, right? Is this how we're going? No facts.
No
facts.
Like
No Google, no facts. I think she has 18 Christmas trees around her house, and I saw her on Instagram. She actually hired a crew. That's my assumption, to put up her Christmas lights. Like she just like the wall, like the Grinwalls or whatever the fuck those guys are. The Griswolds, yes. But Griswolds, he did it himself. She hired a crew, so I got to ask her about that. So she's doing it, and then we got my boy. Yes, brother. Troy, we're gonna link you guys up for sure, man, on Instagram for sure. So
sweet.
So we and we also got our other buddy, Mitchell Bailey, young kid, 23.
Okay.
Nova Scotian rapper. You know what, man? I want to send you his Spotify. You and I being in the game this long, great kid. Great kid.
Yes,
great
send me all his.
Super kid. Like one of the nicest people I've ever met. He's been on the show a few times. I want to get on. So we're gonna get you and I and Bam are gonna get Sophia on. Sophia will go, and then we'll get Mitchell Bailey on here.
Sweet.
And then we'll do some Christmas stuff. I'll try to find some Christmas shit. Alex's wife is trying to get me to decorate the whole backdrop here, but I'm like, come on, man.
Maybe put some lights.
No, man. Do you know why I can't put light? Because I have so much shit plugged in here. I swear to God, I'll put in a Christmas light.
I know.
This is all going down.
For the lights is crazy.
I put one light in here, it's going down. The whole show's going down. One quick thing, and it's over. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But the 18th, I got one more.
Yes, I'm such looking forward to it. So make sure you guys all tune in.
Yes. Tune in. It's Christmas time, a Christmas special. You know what? More might get added. Who the fuck knows? We're going to do it up. What's another question? I got one more interview on the 21st, and then we're shutting down for a few weeks for the holidays because all the weeks. And then, we're going to do it up big in 2021. So let's do that.
Woo! I'm happy.
I'm super excited, man. It's been fun. Shel-B, thank you for being on again.
Thank you so much. Oh, I love you guys. And thank you for tuning in to Shooting the Shit podcast. DJ Duss, you are the best.
Thank you, Shel-B. You're the best. And don't forget, Google Shel-B GT. It's going to come up. Everything will come up.
Yeah, you guys need some financing for cars or some mortgage and credit information. Just let me know.
You need to search for someone, type in my name, and keep looking, all right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks.
So funny.
Peace,
Love
Shel-B.
you.
Later.
Bye.
Peace. Love you too. Bye.